trade over the weekend. This is Luka arriving in LA. The Lakers are scheduled to play tonight. Yesterday, I asked Charles Barkley about how Luka and LeBron fit together. He did not sound excited.
I don't think Luka and LeBron can play together. That's my personal opinion. Because neither one of them can play without the ball. That's going to be very fascinating. So we're looking at them down the line. I think they brought LeBron in to be a mentor for Luka. Like Mike just said it, LeBron's body is incredible. He's one of the greatest players ever. But from condition, I think they're hoping that rubs off on Luka. But I don't think they're going to have great success together.
Lakers play the Clippers tonight, so we will see, one would assume, Windy, that, it's been sort of quiet out there, right? I mean, we haven't heard from LeBron James yet. You are my LeBron whisperer. I think the sense I'm getting from you and others is that reading the tea leaves suggests he's good with this, but I think that's the first most important piece that has to fall into place, is getting an official response from LeBron James on this. What do you know?
Yeah, my feel is that he is. LeBron is a teammate of Luka Doncic's at Nike, and you can downplay that however you want, but LeBron has a connection there. He has an affinity there. And not only that, forget about that. They brought in a potential. Luka is not going to win the MVP this year, but he could win it next year. Why would LeBron not be excited about that? The Lakers' ceiling has been raised. And I hear what Charles is saying, and he's correct that, looking at their games, in a certain way, it's not a perfect fit. But let's just see. I've watched LeBron win titles with 3 different types of teams, with 3 different types of co-stars. He can figure out ways to help. Luka did not work with Kristaps Porzingis. Initially had some rough couple of months with Kyrie Irving, but then they worked it out and got to the finals. Why would we put a ceiling on this? I am excited about what this can be. Now, the Lakers roster is not maximized for either Luka or LeBron right now. They have to do some work. I don't blame them for that. A week ago, they didn't think they were getting Luka Doncic. So let's see what they do between now and Thursday, and let's see what they do in June and July. And I think the biggest excitement for the Lakers will be what they are as a team coming into next season.
So, Monica, LeBron James is a basketball genius, right? So that part of it, if anyone can figure something out, one would assume he can.
Yeah.
You are a basketball expert. I am not. I've watched LeBron James' entire career. I've never seen him play without the ball. Right? I mean, LeBron James has the ball in his hands and is orchestrating everything that happens on the floor all the time. I've watched Luka Doncic his entire career. I've never seen him without the ball in his hands. So I'm not the analyst that you are. I'm not the expert that you are. But I know, unless they're going to change the rule and say, well, you guys can play with 2 balls if you want to, this does not feel like a fit to me. That is how I interpreted what Charles was saying.
But I agree. And I think if you just look at it in terms of what we've known and what we've seen for years, yeah. But just like you said, Greeny, LeBron James, and I would add Luka Doncic to that same ilk. You're talking about basketball geniuses. And when you look at the numbers in terms of his usage, LeBron James has never had a usage rate that was below 30 until the last 2 seasons. That includes this season. He is in a new era of his career. I have a hard time believing that he would not welcome the opportunity to play off ball a little bit, to have another guy on the floor that draws 2 defenders, that shifts the gravity, similar to the way that Anthony Davis was able to do, but obviously from a different position, because this guy is giving you at least 7 assists, and that's on an off day when you're talking about Luka Doncic. And so to me, I think that there is room for the 2 of them to figure out how to make this work. And I also think that JJ Redick is the guy that's probably up to the challenge.
Well, I love JJ. I think he has done a really good job there. I think he's going to be a great coach. Everyone involved individually is terrific. Wendy, you pointed out they got 2 days to figure out something at center. One would assume their dealing is not done. Thursday is the deadline. What should we be expecting the Lakers to do? Because, this is a team that is in playoff position right now and has postseason aspirations.
Yeah, so what we're seeing in the league right now is we're seeing a lot of trades that are going to 3- and 4-team trades. I would actually expect in this new world, the new normal is going to be we are going to see more multi-team trades than we do 2-team trades. And so what you have to do as an organization is you have to figure out who you're attaching yourself to. So like you may see a trade that happens today or tomorrow, and then the Lakers can get in on it, and when it's finalized on Thursday, they all of a sudden acquire a center out of it. So it's hard. It's not like it used to be where the Lakers just call a team and ask for a player. They sometimes have to wait to see what opens up. But one thing I will say, Luka thrived this last 2 years in Dallas when he had these basket-protecting, rim-rolling centers, Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. It was awesome for him to have that option. The Lakers don't really have, Jackson Hayes can do that a little bit. That's not who they've got right now. Also, you want, when you have weak perimeter defense, and right now the Lakers do, you need a guy who defends the front of the rim. That's what kept them afloat the last couple of years, was Anthony Davis's defense. They don't have that now. So I'm not sure they can acquire that center by Thursday, but they have pieces on their roster that can get him. They have this first-round pick. They have pick swaps they can trade. They have Austin Reeves. They have Rui Hachimura. Let's see. I understand there's this desire to have everything with the Lakers crystallized. The whole world just changed. Let's let them work, including LeBron and Luka together.
So the Lakers are right now, as we speak, 3.5 games ahead of the Mavericks in the standings. But if I were to ask you, Monica, and just in the moment that we have left here, because the Mavericks will start, they play tonight as well. They play the Sixers, Lakers play the Clippers. Which of these two teams will have the better rest of the season and postseason run this year, regardless of what? It's the Mavs.
You don't even have to finish the sentence.
With certainty.
What I did, unless, to Wendy's point, by Thursday, the Lakers are able to acquire a big that fills that gap, and they need, to me, at least one other perimeter defender, 3-and-D guy, another Dorian Finney-Smith type, right? If they could do that by Thursday, then I have to sit back and really look at it. But right now, when I look at rosters as currently constructed, it's the Mavs.
I'm on fire. It's 88 over here.